Alright guys, how's it going? KTP3 here with some quick gaming news for you. So pretty much recently, yesterday, it was confirmed that HORiZON Zero Dawn sales passed 2.6 million. It says developer Guerrilla Games open world role-playing game has now become the best-selling new first-party IP of PlayStation 4 and the studio's biggest debut. Sales include both digital units sold through the PlayStation Store and physical units sold through to customers. Now, me personally, I gave my first impressions on it about like 2 weeks ago. Me personally, I'm trying to beat the game this week and pretty much kind of trying to go to plat by the end of the month. So I'm trying to put all my time and dedication this week on that game. It's going to be kind of hard because Marvel's Iron Fist just started today, and I seen the first episode, and I'm trying to binge watch that too. I want to finish that by Tuesday and things like that. In general, I think it's like 13 episodes, but it's gonna be a big weekend for me trying to finish Iron Fist and HORiZON at the same time. But for the most part, I like HORiZON. I'm definitely excited that became Guerrilla Games' biggest hit. That means pretty much we definitely going to see a sequel in the near future, and it also means that they shouldn't work on Killzone franchise. Now, me personally, I am a Killzone fan. I love two, I love three. I never really gotten a chance to get the Shadowfall, but I did like the two and three. So pretty much, I can either see them giving up on a franchise or pretty much passing that franchise to a different company that they pretty much feel comfortable with and can continue to Killzone. But I think Guerrilla Games himself, from Killzone to HORiZON Zero Dawn, is a very big grand line set. So I think if they go back, it probably is going to be a downfall, similar to like Naughty Dog. They went from like Crash Bandicoot to Jack and Daxter to Uncharted, and then The Last of Us. It'd be weird if they went from The Last of Us back to Crash Bandicoot, but The Last of Us back to Jack and Daxter, even though those games are very good. So I definitely see a company picking those up eventually, maybe. But yeah, I see Guerrilla Games being very, very big in the next couple of years for Sony themselves. I always thought there was an underdog with the Killzone series, and HORiZON definitely is going to be the next flagship title for Sony in the next couple of years. So it'd be very excited to see how the sequel will hold out. Also, there was also confirmed, I think there's going to be an expansion story as well. So there's going to be probably some DLC probably in the fall or something like that. So that'd be pretty cool as well. We probably going to see some stuff at E3 about that. So the story for the most part, for what I'm playing from, is a pretty good story after it opens up the first couple of hours. So also, in some other news, it has been confirmed that PlayStation 3 production is ending soon in Japan. Pretty much, it launched in Japan and North America in November 2006. It didn't launch it didn't launch in Brazil to 2010. Just some other notes there. And pretty much right now, it didn't. It says it remains to be seen when the PlayStation 3 will cease production in the West. Now, pretty much the PS4 has been out since November 2013, so it's been out almost 3.5 years now, around the summer. So it's been out for quite a while, and even though with the PS4 being out, it's now kind of reaching its high point with its quality games like HORiZON Zero Dawn. We had Uncharted 4. We got games like Spider-Man coming. We got the God of War coming. We haven't really got those big games till now for Sony. Excluding Uncharted 4 that came out last year in 2016. So we just now getting those big games, and pretty much season production of the PS3 it seems all right because it's been almost was it it's been 11 years now. 2006. It's been 11 years going on 12 years, depending on if it's going to end in 2018 or something like that. So it's been going on for a while, and me personally, I still got my PS4, PS3 Slim. There's been different versions of PlayStation, back in the day. So it's season production in Japan. I don't think it's gonna be a very, very big deal. Even though even today, of course, if it does stop production, you can still go on Amazon, probably eBay. You probably can get that for probably a good portable price. Hopefully for those consoles, if you still want to get one for your collection or just want to have one to play it. So yeah. Also on top of that, it says Nintendo plans to double Switch production. It says right here, Nintendo's doubling down on the Switch, according to sources speaking to the Wall Street Journal. On account of strong demand, the company reportedly now plans to manufacture at least 16 million consoles over the next financial year, starting April 1st, twice its intentional rate. Now, pretty much it was going to ship. It shipped out like was it 2 million at launch, and now it's talking about it's going to do at least was it 16 million this whole fiscal year. Pretty much it was just a cap. Pretty much they want people to sell on the Nintendo Switch. I get my thoughts on Nintendo Switch, and many people agree, many people disagree. There's a lot of dislike. I think I never got that many dislikes on my video for a long time. Me personally, I think it has potential, but right now it's not. I'm not interested right now. It doesn't have any games that I really want to play. I'm waiting for that Metroid Prime or that very good Star Fox game or something like that in general. But for the most part, 2 million. When it had 2 million available at lunchtime, it was already sold out on Amazon and eBay and things like that. GameSpot. GameStop. If you didn't have your pre-orders and like the first couple of days after the pre-orders went up, you're pretty much was out of luck for a while. So eventually, right now, I think currently right now it's still sold out. I don't know for sure. But if it's not sold out, you can go to eBay. You can get that mess for like $500, even though it's like way more than it usually is. So people trying to make a profit off of that. Um, but yeah, I think we're going to see how well that this Switch is going to sell for the rest of this year. They already sold 2 million, which isn't that bad. There's already some news about like it sold more than the Wii U in its first week or second week or something like that in general, which isn't really saying as much because the Wii U overall wasn't really as successful. Only sold like was it 12, 13 million over its life cycle, and it was a flop. So give or take. So we're going to see how well at the end of the year that Nintendo Switch is going to sell with it's more known to be called a big third party support, which I'm still trying to see what kind of third party games are actually coming, like big third party games that are actually coming. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about this gaming news. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you guys later.